Welcome. Welcome to a reaction on Caribbean creatures and monsters in the folklore. As you can tell by my accent, I am from the Caribbean and I grew up with some of these creatures. So let's go ahead and look at a comprehensive array, if you will, of Caribbean monsters and creatures in folklore. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. Join me as I explore the intriguing world of Caribbean creatures and monsters, delve into myths and legends where magic and mystery reign. Get ready for a captivating journey into the heart of Caribbean folklore. Ligaroo. The Ligaroo finds its roots in the folklore of Grenada and is akin to the werewolf of European tales. It is depicted as a human who can transform into various animals, often taking the form of a large, fearsome dog. The legend likely emerged from the blend of African and French cultures during the colonial era. In these tales, the Ligaroo is often a bloodthirsty creature, roaming at night to suck the blood of its victims, symbolising the fear of the unknown and the dark. La Diablesse.
Okay, I'm from Grenada. Now, the story I've heard about the Ligaroo is kind of different, slightly different. The one that I heard of is the Ligaroo is usually just a human being. And I did hear at points where it takes the shape of other animals. Now, the fearsome dog or something that it turns into, that part I never heard. I think that part is more in Haiti than it is on Grenada, as far as I know. But what I do know is that it jumps out of its window at night, turns into a ball of fire, sneaks into the person's house and sucks their blood. Now, I don't know if it was a revamped version of the story that I heard, that I was told by my father, but they don't like kill the people, they just suck their blood. And how you know they suck their blood, they'll have a big bruise on their neck from where the blood is sucked. I know in Haiti, Haiti's got a depiction of it where it rips people to shreds and it goes after newborn babies and stuff. And it's called a legarou. He's kind of said it right. And here's another one coming up called a larger bless. We say larger bless. This, so let's see what the depiction is, if it's the same as I'm used to.
Originating from Caribbean folklore, particularly in Trinidad and Tobago,
Yep.
La Diablesse is a demonic figure. Portrayed as a stunning woman with one cloven hoof hidden beneath her long gown, she lures men into remote or dangerous places. The legend of La Diablesse arose as a cautionary tale, symbolising the perils of temptation and the punishment for succumbing to seductive but harmful influences. Her role in folklore is to ensnare and lead astray, often resulting in the demise of her victims. Souchiant.
Okay, no, the La Diablesse, as we call it on the island, he said La Diablesse, but we say La Diablesse. That one is to the point. It's a beautiful woman who comes out at night. Now, in my island, she's wearing a long white dress, a wide brim white hat that covers her face. But she's beautiful and she seduces men and takes them away. Some come back, some don't. Those who come back, they're what you call bazodi. They don't know who they are, they don't remember anything, or they do remember, but there's something wrong with them. As a matter of fact, I wrote a fictional novel about Elijah Bless, and that's the name of the book. I'll link it in the description, so you could go check that out. It's on Amazon.com. It's paperback and ebook, but I'll link it in the description. The Sukunya. That's another one that's popular on Grenada too. So let's hear what his description of the Sukunya is going to be.
Hailing from the folklore of several Caribbean islands, the Souchiant is a shape-shifting, blood-sucking hag. By day, she appears as an old woman, but by night, she transforms into a fireball, seeking victims to drain their blood. The legend of the Souchonte possibly serves as an allegory for disease outbreaks, with her role being akin to a malevolent witch, spreading misfortune and sickness, embodying the fear of the unseen and misunderstood aspects of illness. Rolling calf. In Jamaican folklore, the rolling calf is a
Okay, so now you see the sucuyant is what we call it. We call it a sukuya. And see where the ball of fire came from? So apparently, when my father told me the story, he sort of added the sukuyan in with the ligaru. But the sukuyan is supposed to be a counterpart of the ligaru because they basically do the same thing. So there we go. Now this one is a Jamaican one. Don't know about this
terrifying
one.
chain-bearing creature. It's described as a large calf-like beast with eyes that blaze like fire, often wrapped in chains that clank eerily. The rolling calf is believed to be the spirit of a person who was wicked in life, now doomed to roam the earth. Its role in folklore is that of an ominous spectre, reminding people of the consequences of moral transgressions and the belief in restless, malevolent spirits. Steel donkey. The steel donkey, a lesser-known entity from Barbadian folklore, is depicted as a mechanical donkey made of steel. This creature is said to appear at night, particularly near crossroads, and has the ability to change size. The legend of the steel donkey might represent the fear and mystique surrounding the advent of industrialization, symbolizing the unknown and potentially harmful impact of new technologies on traditional ways of life. Its role in tales is often to confound and bewilder those who encounter it.
Yeah, this is a newer one, obviously. And the thing that the underlying theme you're going to see here is that a lot of these folk tales are usually to explain things that are happening around them or around us, the people on the islands, that we can't explain. So we use that to explain everything, our folklore and stuff like that. And it's usually something that scares people. Scare people of who is in charge, scare people of a lover that they don't trust, scare people of political leaders, you know what I mean, rich people. You know, so.
Anansi. Anansi, a central figure in Akan folklore from Ghana, later permeating the Caribbean folklore through the transatlantic slave trade, is a trickster spider. Anansi is often depicted as a spider with human characteristics and is renowned for his intelligence, cunning, and ability to turn the tables on larger, more powerful adversaries. The tales of Anansi originated as a means to inspire hope and resilience, offering moral lessons. Anansi's role is multifaceted, serving as a symbol of rebellion, wisdom, and the enduring human spirit. Mamadillo. Mamadillo.
Anansi, there was a whole series of books for children about Anansi, and he had Bear Rabbit with him, and he had Bear Monkey with him, and he had all these other people with him. So that's the Anansi, and you can't even find those books anymore. He's really popular in Jamaica also, but I grew up on Anansi stories, and I've always been told that Anansi means spider, and it's part of the Ashanti. It's an Ashanti origin. I could be wrong, but that's what I was taught in school.
A captivating figure in the folklore of Trinidad and Tobago, is depicted as a beautiful yet fearsome mermaid or snake-like entity. She is the protector of rivers and streams, often portrayed with long flowing hair and a serpent's tail. The legend of Mamadillo arose as a personification of the power and mystery of water bodies, symbolising the respect and caution one must have for nature. Her role is dual-natured, sometimes benevolent, nurturing the aquatic life, and other times vengeful towards those who harm her domain. Papa Boys. In the folklore of St. Lucia and Trinidad and Tobago, Papa Boys is revered as the guardian of the forests. Often depicted as a robust old man with a beard made of leaves and twigs, he is the protector of all wildlife. The legend likely emerged as a way to teach respect for the environment, embodying the spirit of conservation and stewardship of nature. Papa Boys is seen as a benevolent figure, guiding lost travellers and ensuring the balance of nature is maintained. Jumbi. Jumbis are supernatural beings in the folklore of many Caribbean islands. They are often thought as malevolent spirits or ghosts of the deceased who have unresolved business. Their depictions vary, with some being shapeless entities while others assume human-like forms. The origin of Jumbi tales can be traced to African beliefs, serving as a way to explain unaccountable misfortunes and the concept of life after death. Their role is primarily as disruptors, haunting the living and causing general mischief or harm. Lagahoo. The Lagahoo, from Trinidadian
Okay. Zombie. It is said, I don't know how true it is, that's where the word zombie came from the word zombie. If you notice, it's a similar thing, you know? It's pretty much the Walking Dead.
folklore is a shapeshifter, similar to the European werewolf. It's typically described as a man who can transform into various animals, but most commonly a dog with a chain around its waist. The legend of the Lagahoo might reflect the fear of the unknown and the dual nature of man. In folklore, it is often associated with ominous events, roaming at night and creating unsettling noises, symbolising the hidden, darker aspects of human nature. Duppy. Duppies are ghosts or spirits in Jamaican folklore, believed to be the souls of the dead. They can be both benign and malevolent, with their depictions varying from ethereal, shadowy figures to more physical, zombie-like forms. The concept of duppies likely has roots in both African traditions and European superstitions. In Jamaican culture, they are often seen as remnants of the past, influencing the living either by offering guidance or causing trouble, representing the ongoing influence of ancestors and the past on present-day life. River Mama. The River Mama is a pivotal figure in Jamaican folklore, often associated with the origins and protection of rivers. She is typically depicted as a mermaid with long flowing hair, guarding the living creatures in her river. The legend of River Mama serves as a symbolic representation of the life-giving and sustaining properties of rivers. Her role in folklore is predominantly as a guardian, ensuring the purity and sanctity of the water she inhabits, and she is often revered in local rituals and stories for her protective nature. Baku. Originating from Guyanese folklore, the Baku is described as a mischievous dwarf-like creature, often found trapped in a bottle. It is said to grant wishes in exchange for bananas and milk, but can also cause trouble if not appeased. The legend of the Baku could be interpreted as a metaphor for the unpredictable nature of fortune, both good and bad. Its role in stories varies from being a trickster to a wish granter, reflecting the dual nature of chance and the importance of appeasing unknown forces. Chikchani. Found in the...
Okay, here's the thing about the Baku. In Grenada, the Baku is considered a short man. And I remember being scared of little people when I was a kid. Because even though I'm 7'1", I had cousins that were like 3 feet tall. And my dad would tell me these stories about, they used to call them Bakus, and I was a bit scared of them. Because on the island, we call voodoo obia. Okay? And he was telling me, I think he was just trying to scare me. My dad was kind of mean, but he was telling me that the Baku was like a reconnaissance man for the Obia man. So if I see a Baku and the Baku walk by me and smile, that means the Obia man sent him to check me out so the Obia man could put a spell on me. That's what my dad used to tell me. So I was mighty scared of little people.
Folklore of the Bahamas, the Chikchani is a mythical bird-like creature reputed to live in the forests of the Andros Island. It is depicted as a large, owl-like being with red eyes, long legs, and 3-toed prehensile feet. The origin of the Chikchani legend may stem from sightings of actual bird species interwoven with mythical elements. Its role in local tales is often tied to luck. Treating a Chickchani well could bring good fortune, while disrespecting it could lead to misfortune, embodying the belief in respecting nature for harmony and prosperity. Lusca. The Lusca is a fearsome sea monster in Caribbean folklore, particularly
heard of
in the
that one.
Bahamas, where it is said to inhabit the blue holes. It's often depicted as a giant octopus or a half-shark, half-octopus creature lurking in the deep waters. The legend of the Lusca possibly arose from the fear and awe of the unknown depths of the ocean. In folklore, its role is primarily as a fearsome predator, embodying the dangers lurking in unexplored or mysterious parts of the natural world. That's it for our adventure with Caribbean creatures and monsters. If you enjoyed this journey into myth and mystery, don't forget to like,
No, here's the cool thing about the Caribbean, or an interesting fact about the islands. Each island have their version of the different folklore characters. Like the Ligaroo have different things, or appearance. In Trinidad, as it is in Grenada, as it is in Dominica, as it is in St. Lucia, as it is, you know what I mean? And I do believe it has something to do with the it might have something to do with the influences, the French influence, the Spanish influence, and even the British and the Irish influence, because they have their folklores too. Now, and of course Jamaica, and it's different. Like, and some islands have folklore characters that I have never heard of. Like some of them, like this last one here, the half shark, half octopus. I have never heard about it before. Or the one that's the tall bird. I've never heard of that one before. So I learned something about my island nations and thing today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. All right. I'll be coming back with some more this year. You know what I mean? So stay tuned for more. You know what I mean?